All right, the final material that we need to assemble our walls is going to be the exterior sheathing. We're going to use 1/2 inch oriented strand board on the exterior of the walls to create our rigidity for the structure. Sometimes in garages you don't have to do this. You could actually use the T111 siding as the finished product for the exterior. In this case, our class has chosen to do sort of a more insulated version. So we're going to go ahead with a nicer vinyl finish, and we're going to need a substrate for that backup. So we'll have exterior sheathing. We're also going to add our air infiltration barrier to the outside edge. We'll do that down the road a ways before we get to siding. So 1/2 inch oriented strand board. What we're looking at is if we take a look at the elevations, we need to now identify the square foot of the exterior. And that is going to be a length times a width. So if we look at the length of the wall times, I guess, the height of the wall would make more sense. We're looking at the total square foot area. So we need to find the square foot of the walls. We are not going to subtract the small openings. Those we'll put up, and we will cut the plywood out just like we do in the shop. Now, however, if we look at the front elevation, we are going to, for just for the siding, we only need the square foot area to the top plates, to the edge of the top plate. So we're going to find, you can identify that wall height times the length, and that'll help you find the square feet. Again, this is a lot of area, so we are going to subtract for the garage door. But only the garage door. We're going to leave all of the other smaller openings intact. And again, once you find that height, that wall height, which you can either come from the assembly or from the drawings, we will identify the total square foot of siding. So, not siding, I guess. Find the total square foot of the wall, and I'm going to put wall only. I want to make sure that we're confused. We are not, actually that's not true. We are going to have to side this. We don't want to do that for the wall framing labor, but we want to find the triangular area too. So we've got to find the length times the width of these areas, plus we need to find the gable area. And just as a reminder, the area of a triangle, area equals 1/2 of the base times the height. So if you've got your base here and your height here, you can find the area of one side of these triangles. And we'll have 4 of them by the time we're done using that equation. So we do need to find the total square foot because we will be sheathing this. We don't have to account for it in framing yet because we'll be using gable end studs. So sorry if I made that a little bit confusing. Find the total square foot of the exterior wall area. And then what we need to do is once we have that total square foot, we're going to take that square foot and we are going to divide it to find the number of panels. So we're going to be using 4 foot by 8 foot oriented strand board panels. And if we look at that, those panels, if we do our area calculation, the length times the width, 4 times 8 gives us 32 square feet per panel. So we'll take our square foot area and divide by 32 square feet per 4 foot by 8 foot board. And then we're also going to add 5% waste. So we'll multiply times 1.05, and that will equal the total number. And remember, always round up. We got to order whole panels for that.